Hi, Virgo. The Ivy Phoenix here again for your March 2018 reading. Want to book with me? Know how to reach me. All the information is always included down in the description box below. Welcome to my new subscribers. Hello again to those returning and a part of the Fire family. Please make sure to also go and link with me on Facebook and Instagram. Both of those handles are the Ivy Phoenix Guidance. And then I'm also on Instant Go. Hours and availability is posted there as well. So you can definitely feel free to link with me there. And the handle is the Ivy Phoenix, so just slightly different. All my platforms, of course, host something different. Instant Go is more for quick reads, quick answers. But if you want something extremely specific or looking in depth into your situation, Instant Go is not the way to go. Book a full reading with me. And yeah, let's get started. So general reading, please check your sun, moon, rising signs, as well as maybe your Venus to see what resonates most with you in that current month. Actually, for you all, you are the first video I think I'm going to be saying this on, but I really do feel like everybody should be for sure at least watching their moon sign. I've had the moon card come out for, if not all signs, most of them except maybe one at this point. So I have equated it more towards the Pisces new moon that will be coming out. With this also being a general reading, the energies can be vice versa between you and those that are in your environment, in your space. Sorry, I have something in my teeth. Oh, sorry. I don't like cleaning myself while I'm on camera, but I had to do that. Yeah. So I've already shuffled and pulled the cards for the first few weeks of March. The first week of March for me was March 4th through the 10th. And then week 2 begins on the 11th and so on and so forth. I will pull week 4 on camera as well as any clarifying cards. I have not done that. So let's start. The moon card was actually the first card that came out for you all. So I feel like with this one, the Virgo full moon that took place at the beginning of the month really caused, some changes for you, some endings. With endings come new beginnings, but I don't think the new beginning has exactly transpired just yet. Just from looking quickly at the cards that come out for week 1, 2, and 3. The next card that came out was the 4 of Cups. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So definitely something is moving very slowly here. But I feel like it's you slowly moving on from something that just had to end. It could have been that you were bored with the relationship, but that's not 100% of what I'm feeling. The majority of what I'm feeling is more so you just know that there was more out there for you. What you were getting from this was not it. Is not it. Maybe you haven't necessarily even moved from this yet. It's just that the full moon at the beginning of the month shed some light on some things. And maybe towards the 4th, so the beginning of last week, you really started to make the necessary moves to change the direction, to move forward. Yeah, I'm getting a very somber feeling from this. Because Virgos, I think the energy that I'm feeling is this not a decision that you wanted to make. Which is interesting, right? Because if there is something that we feel needs to be done, why does it then become hard? But it's the battle of your ego and your spiritual self, where your spiritual self, your nourishment, the things that are going to produce you to grow. When your intuition starts to outweigh your ego, which wants to hang on to something, your earthly self, the part of you that just wants to have what it wants because you think at that moment that it makes the most sense, but you can't you can't get a grasp on what's coming up down the line, right? Four of Cups here. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Four of Cups. Three of Cups in reverse. Conflict and despair. Five of Swords. Intuition. High Priestess. Ooh, High Priestess. And my voice is getting lower. Again, it's not a choice that you wanted to make, expected to make, but it needed to happen. And even at the bottom of the deck, Five of Cups. Emotional loss. I'm really feeling the Knight of Pentacles is you slowly moving away. You may not be totally out of this situation yet. And a lot of these readings have been about love. You know, I don't know, because the Aquarius new moon brought about some very changing energy too. Prominent, powerful, changing energy. So I'm not surprised to see where this full moon in your sign, you know, definitely brought about changes for you as well. But I do still feel like the Pisces new moon is going to be bringing about a situation for you. And I want to say from that moment, through the end of March, and I'll show you why I say that. Let's go into week 2 here. We have the King of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Eight of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. Confirmation of some single energy here, huh? Some single energy where maybe this is where you actually take the necessary steps to emotionally move on from this. The King of Pentacles, I feel like, again, you're coming more into your power. You're realizing how the moon shed light on what you needed to do in your sign. So you've been, or in week 2, you're going to be going through your options, you know, of what's next. What are the next steps that you have to take? But you know that emotionally, you're walking away. You're leaving. Singlehood. That's what you want. Now the question is why? I think from here, we don't know exactly what transpired from here. So, Eight of Cups. What's the why? March week 2 for Virgos. What's prompting the walking away? If you can answer that, please. Emperor. Judgment. Maybe it's too controlling here, but those are 2 major arcanas. Can I get one more card, please, for this Eight of Cups? Two of Pentacles. So maybe you've been thinking about this for a while. Let's go with the Nine of Pentacles and see if we can get some more clarity here. You've been thinking about it for a while. There was maybe some type of controlling aspect to this relationship that you just couldn't tolerate anymore. Six of Pentacles. On top of the Nine of Pentacles. Material and spiritual prosperity. Blocking you from something. Four of Cups shows up again. Bottom of the deck. Yeah, this is definitely a relationship that is coming to an end. Disharmony is what I'm getting from this because it's at the bottom of the deck here. And even under that, we have the 9 of Cups. You know, so I feel disharmony here because you weren't being fulfilled. You know, and then we have the 4 of Cups twice where it's just, you weren't happy. You weren't happy. You were not happy. So the reason why I say I feel that the 3rd week is going to be providing some real change for you all is because we have 3 sixes. And I'm taking a second here. 3 sixes. We have the 6 of Wands. We have the 6 of Swords. We have the 6 of Pentacles again. We had a clarifying over here with another repeat card of the 4 of Cups on top of singlehood. But 6s indicate that your thoughts are out of balance. And I feel like this is going to bring that balance back. So you are understanding you want victory. Victory with self. Victory with overcoming the situation. Victory of, you know, maybe being able, maybe this person brought you some type of financial abundance. And I mean, we even have 6s here with, you know, the harmony card at the bottom. And then with the 9, now an upside down 6, where the singlehood may restore the balance of your life. So 4s and 6s are definitely prevalent here. This may be where you're actually moving out, moving away, physically, mentally. So at first emotionally, but I think you've already been there. It may just be that it's now becoming more prevalent to the other person. They're realizing it. But this is you actually, the other half of the emotional piece. You have the 8 of Cups. This is, you know, the other side of that. Maybe even physically moving because, I mean, they're in a boat, right? And with the 6 of Pentacles, again, it's just really going to be about what it's going to take to balance out your life. Like, is there... Now, I don't associate 666 with being a bad number, but I'm feeling like I said at the beginning, I'm feeling very solemn-like with this reading for you, Virgo, because of what has come to light within your situation. And I'm wondering if you are focusing on the bad. I'm wondering if you are focusing too much on the material. I usually love seeing the King of Pentacles. I really do. But I feel like with all of this movement, with all of this emotional despair, defeat, conflict, decision-making, you know, rejoice and celebration in reverse, a lot of boredom and discontentment. Again, it's a lot of lower vibrational energy. This just popped out the root chakra, where you need to re-look at your foundation, which doesn't come from money. It doesn't come from other people. It comes from yourself. And I'm just trying to pull cards to just gain more clarity, but I feel like these energies play off each other, so I can't choose just one. We have passion ignited. I feel like this is what is needed. What's going to get this to happen? And then we have the heart and sacral chakras. So there definitely needs to be some energy cleansing here. You know, some rejuvenation. Root, sacral, heart chakra. Bottom of the deck is the World card. It's ending. There's an ending here. It needs to happen. What's going on for week 4? March. I'm hearing August. I don't know if you have a goal in mind by your birthday season, Virgos. Or potentially if just in August there is something that's going to be happening, you know, where the final resolution of this situation will come into play. We have one card down. What else? What other messages do you have for Virgo for week 4 of March? I feel like actually August is going to be critical for a lot of signs. You know, with the full moon in Virgo at the beginning of the month, the new moon will happen in that season. What other messages do you have? I feel like there's a couple more. I only had 2 cards so far that have come out. Let's see how for Virgos, week 4 of March 2018. Okay. So that's a lot. All right. Bottom of the deck energy, 5 of Pentacles. I've been getting this for a lot of signs too. But I'm not getting that it's being left out in the cold. I feel like it's a moving on card. It's a moving on to find better. It's the moving on to improvement of life. First card that came out is the Knight of Cups. Then we have the 5 of Swords again. You know, this came out as a clarifying card for week 1. Then we have the Page of Pentacles. Star card. The Emperor again. 3 of Pentacles. Page of Swords. Virgos. When I'm looking at this Knight of Cups, generally this means that there's a message of love coming in, but I'm not feeling that. I'm feeling that this is Spirit trying to tell you to love yourself. This cup, you need to be drinking from it now. You do. Because of all of this, the way you're feeling is what you are now attracting to you. And you deserve better than that. You deserve more than that. I'm surprised I have not seen the Hermit yet, but I still have some clarifying cards I want to pull for this last week. With this 5 of Swords, again, this is mental conflict. You know, it's feeling defeated. And if you're feeling defeated, if you're speaking defensive words to yourself, not even to protect yourself, but more so to keep what is positively trying to come in at bay, you know, you have to start giving yourself more positive affirmations. I feel like this Page of Pentacles is coming into play because you've been so focused on money. Virgos, you usually are. I told you all you're my perfectionist of the zodiac. But this is not satisfaction. I think the message for you all to understand is that money, monetary wealth, all those types of things are not what is going to warm you up at night. It may feel good to not have to worry about paying for things, buying things, having what you want, but it's not what you need. And so with this Star card, I feel like there's definitely an element of healing that needs to happen with you this month. This controlling energy. I feel like if you keep going down this road, you're going to attract back somebody that's just like this. This is not good for you. This is not good for you. I'm not feeling that this is a card of strength or, you know, running your own ship or anything like that. I feel like this is an energy that comes into play. It's toxic. It drains you. It blocks what you truly need in your life. And that is what you need to heal from. That's what you need to heal from. I feel like this Three of Pentacles is seeking out other advisors, seeking out assistance, support to be able to do this, healing work. And then being able to understand how to speak. I feel like I'm hearing say no. Saying no. Which I'm feeling as well is kind of what was the message. Yeah. Drop the burden of doing it alone. Drop the burden of doing it alone. So I'm going to clarify definitely that Page of Swords. I want to clarify the Emperor. And I want to clarify the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. So let's start with the Knight of Cups, please. Week 4, Virgo. Why is this Knight of Cups here? Virgo. Temptation, the Devil card. Third eye chakra. Now some more cleansing work. We now have 4 out of these 7 chakras here. And there's definitely some behaviors. This Devil energy, it's not good energy. It's not positive energy. There's something that you have to let go of. And I feel like it's speaking things that attract the wrong elements into your life. Why is this Page of Pentacles here for Virgo, for March, the ending of March? Mental conflict. Ace of Pentacles. 8 of Swords. And I said, why haven't I seen the Virgo card? And here it is. Here it is. Virgos, it is time to step back into yourself. I think, so I really feel like the epitome message for this Page of Pentacles is this mental conflict. Where, again, I feel like you need to understand that this is not, it's not what brings you satisfaction. And that's what you've known most of your life. That's what is home for you. That's comfort for you, is being able, like, if I can make the money, if I can, you know, have that good job, if I can have stability in my bank account, it'll make everything else fall together. No, that's not necessarily true. That doesn't work for everybody. And I feel like for the Virgos I'm speaking to, it's no longer working for you. But you're scared. I think you're scared to see what it may look like if you're not focusing on the money. I think you're afraid of what, you know, might happen if you don't have that extra zero behind, you know, your yearly salary or something of that nature. But understand that prosperity is always going to be with you. It's always going to be with you. You can always find this. You can always have this if you know who you are. If you're within your power, if you understand that you need to talk sweetly to your soul, if you understand that money is not the only way that you can prosper. All right? Why is the Emperor here? Justice. A lot of people have been getting justice too, especially within the last week. Can I get another card for this Emperor? Spiritual union, 2 of Cups. Letting go of somebody who is always trying to control a situation to somebody who is going to be able to bring you balance. That will give you the strongest connection. That will be a relationship that can truly last. That is going to be your refuge. Not to say that that's where you're going to find your growth. And see, we get Six of Swords again as I'm just shuffling and it pops out. Moving on. You're moving on from this Emperor energy to find something that is more for you. What you need. It's what you need. Why is this Page of Swords here for Virgo? Oh. Patience. It's also about balance. Do you see that? To have that flower grow takes time. It takes focus. You know, and no matter if these obstacles come, you know, these Five of Wands, no matter if that energy comes, you have to get out of suffering in silence. That solemnness, that quietness, you have to communicate. You have to talk. And from that, you not only gain mental clarity, you know, but you have this triumphant success. You are able to then be able to beneficially give to a situation, give to a relationship, and not feel worried or trapped in fear or have mental conflict of how it's really going to turn out, Virgos. Mercury will be going retrograde. So I think, again, with the Solitude card, there's going to be a lot of reviewing. A lot of reviewing, a lot of seeing where you may not contribute. I don't feel necessarily, you know, that situations, bad situations that transpire in people's lives are always a product of them themselves. It definitely takes more sometimes than one person or one situation to get you to a certain point. However, when it comes time to, you know, make the choice to say you're walking away, you're done with it or anything like that, you do need to review how you're going to be able to grow on the other side of the situation. And I feel like, Virgo, that's going to be your test this month. That's going to be the lesson that you must learn this month. All right? So let's get your message from Spirit. Let's see what your focal point is. Let's tie this entire reading together. Let's tie it together. Virgo, March 2018. That was quick. Healer of the Ages. Second chakra. Your sacral chakra. Magician and the Mirror. Balance. This is all about balance. This Healer of the Ages, I feel like this is for you. I feel like this is for you. I feel like it is time for you to finally take heed to the energy that's going to be flowing throughout March. Full moon in Virgo started off the month for you between the 1st and the 2nd. So the very start of the month for you. And I cannot shake this anxiety feeling. 51, 53, with the Magician and the Mirror, you have the elements. And even looking here, these gentlemen look very similar. where it's just like when you finally decide to do this, when you finally decide to heal yourself, when you are able to do all of the chakra work, cleansing the areas that need you to be present, that need to be strong for you to be present, you will be here. The master of light and dark, the master of water and fire, or ice and fire, whichever fits best for you. But Virgo, mm, mm, it's time, boo. It is time, my loves. So, I have to sneeze. Yeah, I love you all so much. You know how to reach me. Please do. I love hearing your stories that you share with me. All of your comments, all of the love, all of the support. And I'm with you. I'm with you. Take this time of rest. Take this time of internal revelations. Take this time for yourself. Take this time for yourself. Yeah, Virgos. I feel, again, August is going to be critical. So the next 6 months, please make good use out of it all. All right? So I will see you all in April. Take care. Mwah. Be blessed.